doing whatever it's doing. Okay. Oh, it's not updating. 1 second, guys. Working through some technical stuff. Let it load. 1 second. Just working through some technical stuff. It should show up right there. There it is. Yeah, but it might not go full screen. And how you can see the comments like that. There's no way to see the comments. I'm going to go outside. All right, I'm going to show you guys New Hope really quick. All right, we're going to start the way we always start. We are at the Creeper Gallery, which is 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. This is New Hope. I'm only showing you the area where we are, which is, like I said, South Main Street. Main Street goes way down there. And there's lots of stores, lots of shops, lots of restaurants, lots of people. There's 2 people.
Take pictures in about 3 hours from
now. All right, we'll come back. We'll do that. Lots of shops. Again, this is South Main Street, 129 South Main Street. I'm not gonna. Okay, people are beeping. There we go. So you can see way down there. That's kind of the corner. It cuts off. It turns all the way down. Lots of shops down there. Lots of restaurants down there. This is only one part of Main Street that I'm showing you right now. But New Hope, there's plenty to do in New Hope. You see all the cars. I mean, all the restaurants are open. The shops are open. So this is 129 South Main Street. So this is the end of Main Street. And then we have the reason we're here. And there it is. Creeper Gallery, the one and only. And again, because it's still daylight out, I'll get a better shot of the window. This is the front window to the Creeper Gallery. Donna changes it for like Halloween and for Christmas. But this is the way it looks right now. I know my phone's not doing it justice, but this is the front of the Creeper Gallery. Again, 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Nothing else like it. If you get a chance, come check out the Creeper Gallery for sure. We don't do it justice by the video. And then you go up the stairs and you see those 2 guys who are always there waiting for us. And then you have her other windows that lead into the shop. And again, this is before you even go in. Open the door. There we are. This is inside the Creeper Gallery. Now, immediately when you come in is where I started. And lots of this stuff was created by Donna Marion, the owner of the Creeper Gallery. Some other stuff she acquires from all over the world. So much cool stuff here. I just kind of pan around to show you the best I can, but it literally is top to bottom. And that guy's new. I'm not a big taxidermy person. I love animals too much. But you get a look of the main gallery of the Creeper Gallery. This is where you come in, and Donna's usually back over there. That's the doll we're starting with, which is dark and very active from what I hear. And we did a little test run with her. So yeah, it was pretty active. Then you make your way around the side here, and there's just more things. There's her newest creation right there. Oh my, what is that? Christerian, alive and well. Imagine that. Well, alive anyway.
Alive.
You got more stuff around here. And this, my friends, well, let me show you. There are celebrities that come here, like that guy. He's a big time celebrity. That guy right there. He's a big shot.
The balloon head guy?
That guy people know a little bit of. Steve from Ghost Hunters. People know him too. I think people know Ariana Grande as well, maybe.
I still say there's
that guy right
someone
there.
missing off that wall.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
John Zafis is up there. So you got more stuff here. And that takes you right up to where everyone loves to go, the Red Room. Enter at your own risk. What would be more fitting than a wall full of crosses leading up to a haunted object room? And a creepy mannequin right there. That'll give you nightmares. These are the objects deemed dangerous that we normally don't investigate, except for tonight. You're in for a treat. We have a new one that we will be investigating that is in the deemed dangerous room. First time in a long time that we're able to do that. And then other than the deemed dangerous, which most items aren't for sale, are the other items just top to bottom that Donna has gotten from different places all over the country. Some were outside of the U.S. And again, you've seen us every couple of weeks. We come in and investigate them. And if we haven't, there's neat little signs on there that say, New Jersey Paranormal, investigate me. So a subtle little hint that we haven't done it yet. Then we have our setup that I'll explain to you in a bit. And more gadgets in the case there. More gadgets here in front of me. That's the one we did last week. That was pretty active. Little baby doll there. But for now, we're going to start with a potentially dark item with a very, very, very bizarre story. I mean, this is one of the most bizarre ones that we've done in a long, long time. And this, again, to Donna's credit, she does acquire some haunted pieces that have stories unlike any other that you'll find out there. You'll see a lot of people with their haunted museums now. They're popping up everywhere and anywhere. They have these dolls that look like they painted them or whatever, but Donna really is the only one who acquires these items and lives with the items and then has a medium do a reading on them, does her research, and then we come in and try to document any proof of a quote unquote attachment haunting. Hey man, Andy, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in forever. So already gumming up the works. It literally took 2 minutes. So this is the first object. Innocent, right? Little doll there. You guys on Facebook could see her. YouTube. Innocent doll there. Wait till you get a load of this. You want to read it? You want me to read it?
You want me to try to read it?
You want to try?
Yeah, I'll try.
If you're going to be hacking and coughing the whole time. Well, let me show you the picture first. There's the photo. See her? That's the photo. There's the photo. All right. Hold on to your socks for this one.
Haunted doll.
Why
Elena.
don't you stand behind the doll? It's a better shot. Production value.
Elena Milagro Hoyos. 1909 to 1931. She was part of one of the most bizarre love stories in history. Born the daughter of a cigar maker, she came from a large Cuban-American family in 1930. While living in Key West, Florida, her mother took her to a hospital after she had taken ill. She was diagnosed with tuberculosis, which was then incurable, and checked into a facility where she stayed with other patients suffering the same disease. It was there that she met Dr. Carl Tangsler Von Kossel, a doctor who was working to find a cure. Kossel fell in love with her despite the fact that she was legally married. In spite of his best efforts, Kossel could not save Elena, and she succumbed to the illness on October 25th, 1931, and entombed in a family crypt. Von Kossel asked the family if he could keep Elena's body in a casket filled with formaldehyde to preserve her. But the curious began wondering why Von Kossel visited her night after night, and when his visit stopped, all assumed he had died. Years after, he was living in a house near the sea, and through an investigation by Elena's sister, it was found that he had been living with her corpse,
7 years.
preserving it with oiled silk and wax to slow the decomposition. He had also used flowers and other scents to keep out the odor. Most curiously, he had made a death mask of her face to preserve her beauty.
Oh my
Von
goodness.
Kossel was arrested for body snatching, but was not indicted because the statute of limitations had passed. Okay. He was examined by doctors and found to be perfectly sane, though it remains a mystery of how he lived with a corpse for so many years. Elena's body was reclaimed and buried by the family in a secret location that neither Von Kossel or the curious could disturb her grave. He died of an appearance undead.
Unalive. He unalived himself.
In his home in July of 1952, lying next to the death mask of his beloved. The strange death mask was put on public display as the story became a legend. So, this doll has been deemed dangerous because the spirit attached is not Elena. It is believed to be inhabited by Dr. Von Kossel. And he, I might be saying the name wrong. It's Cossel. He had this doll whilst Elena lay in his bed for years. Very noisy and will attempt to possess the living.
So the doll was in the room with the body, right? Or in the house with the body. This didn't belong to her.
He had this doll whilst Elena lay in his bed for years.
I tell you, those eyes pop open. I am
and there's so much more to this. So much more.
I am out of here if those eyes pop open. But Donna was telling me that it was 7 years that there was something about making keys from the bones on the piano. Did you read that?
No, I didn't. That's just the synopsis. There's so much more.
Yeah, I mean, there was something about him using the bones for like piano keys or something, and I can't remember. Well, yeah, it was really bizarre. And one of the things he claims is that, and we had proof of this literally on the spirit box. We didn't even know that he said he had visions of her before he even met her. And one of the claims from him was that she would serenade him at her gravesite at the mausoleum. He would go there every day and she would serenade him. She would sing to him.
This is her decomposed body.
Why don't you you're going to have to head out already. I'm going to wind up somehow managing to. I had it there. Oh yeah, there's the mask. Oh yeah. That's not good. And his name is I'll look it up again. Dr. Carlos Tanzer or something. I'm gonna need that because I'm horrible at names. Carl
Tanzer von Kossel. He died at 78 or 79. I think it's 78.
So how we're gonna start is the way we started last week. I can't put the case over the doll because it's way too big. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a remote EVP session using the spirit box. So again, I did it to test it initially, and we had a female singing and asking if we could find her. And there were male voices. I didn't know it was a male spirit that was supposedly attached to this, but we heard female. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn on the speaker in there. You're going to see me. Well, I'm going to actually have Chris film it. I can't film it and do it at the same time.
They actually said that he had physical relations with her corpse.
Ish. So let me.
What am I supposed to stay out here with the doll?
No, you can go up here. I'm going to turn the speaker on.
Cool. I'm gonna grab a flashlight then, because I don't want to be. Especially if they said it can possess you. I'm good. Let me grab my stuff. Hello to everybody that's on.
Are you coming?
Yep. I had to grab this so I could read the.
All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn the spirit box on. I'm going to turn a microphone on. I'm going to turn a recorder on and put it on the doll. And I'll show you. Maybe I'll walk down there and show you. Or you could film the setup while I do it.
Do what?
Film it. The setup while I do it. Because it's explaining.
So take down there.
Sense.
Take you down there while you do it.
On the floor while you do it.
Can you?
Huh?
Just grab that off my lap. And I'll leave that. I got the light. Okay, let's go. Everybody on TikTok, Taylor is our moderator. So any questions or whatever, she'll be glad to answer them.
So microphone is here. Spirit box is there. Recorder's there. I'm turning the recorder on. I don't know why you did that when I'm still trying to. So the recorder, I'm going to hit record now and I'm going to put it right on her leg by the spirit box. And we're going to go in there. What was the doctor's name again? I don't have the.
Dr. Carl.
Carlos?
Carl.
Give it a hello.
Yeah, Carl.
Haunted. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Dr. Tansler, we heard that you're connected to that doll because of the things you did to, was it Edna?
Elena.
What's her name?
Elena.
Elena? You're infatuated with Elena? Are you here with us, Doctor? Or Elena? My name is John. That's Chris. Doctor, if you're here, could you say your name or say hello?
Go.
We're not leaving. We want to talk to you. Get away from me. Did you hear that one?
I heard that.
We heard that you were trying to treat Elena. You became obsessed with her, infatuated with her. She passed. You visited her grave, her mausoleum. And then you took her body. Do you have anything to say about that?
That sounds like a moan.
How many years did you have the body? How many years? Do you know what her name is? Say her name. Doctor, say her name out loud so we can hear it. Is Elena here as well, or is it just the doctor? Elena, if you're here, can we hear you? Elaine.
Yes.
Doctor, a lot of people think it's sick what you did. How do you feel about that? You should have been charged. You should have been in jail. What do you have to say for yourself? I wanted to. Oh my God. Right, I'm going to shut this off. I might do another one of those because there's a lot there. So I'm getting my recorder.
There's a lot there. Yeah, that doll is creepy. That's Donna's artwork, but the dress is haunted. Wow. So it further says in the article where people really felt bad for this old man and they felt that he should be allowed to keep the body of this woman. Believe it or not.
So I'm going to do a playback so I can rewind and hear things that we may have missed.
See if it's clearer.
No, so we could just, if there's words that are kind of iffy, or like if we missed anything, because there were a lot of words flying by there.
I'm going to flip this around to you so you can see that, okay? You just got to watch your flashlight.
And I'm going to put it right on her leg for the skin pop. And I'm going to put it right on her leg for the skin on her leg for the skin on her leg for the skin pop right on her leg for the skin pop. B word, right? On her leg for the skin pop. For the skin to put it right on her leg for the skin pop. I think I hear such a B word.
Really?
I think I hear that, but I'm not 100% sure. Leg. For the skin pop. On her leg. For the skin pop. For her leg. For the skin pop. So you're going to go there. You're going down. So you're going to go there. You're going down. So you're going to go there. That's a man. I thought it was hearing me, but it's not. I think that's the question from down there. Could you say my name or could you say hello? That was either a no. Is that Cape Pasta? I don't know. Why are you calling me?
You little.
I heard. Why are you calling me, you little effer?
Yeah.
Why are you calling me, you little effer? Oh my God.
That's clear.
What? I said, how many years did you have her body?
And he said 6 and something.
6 and something. 6 and.
Almost sounds like he gargles it. Bullet.
What kind of bull is this? What kind of bull is it? You hear it? What kind of bull is it?
God.
Almost as if they're like, what kind of bull crap are you guys think you're doing? Do you hear that? What kind of bull is it? Yeah, see, I thought I heard that. I said about Elaine. Right there, hear it?
Elaine.
Listen. I mean, her name was Elena. Elaine, do you hear that? You must have said I'm dead. Because I said a lot of people think you're a monster. You are what? You are nuts? You are nuts. Everything's confrontational.
Yeah.
It's trash. It's trash. Somebody said we've acknowledged it. I was pretty damn
That's
good. I'm
some
going
kind
to do
of a
another
start.
one, and I'm going to stand closer so we can hear the questions.
That went on like a dimmer for at night. I don't know how you brighten it.
I don't know either. I mean, he said some stuff there.
You don't want to
called me
do it
an
again.
effer.
You don't want to do that again.
He called me an effer.
I know, but now that you got some response, you want to like get more
I'm going to have
direct.
to get closer to the dial though to ask the questions.
Okay, well,
so
let's
you
do
can
that.
hear the questions. Hey, George, how are you? Sounded like we acknowledged that we went to heaven. That might be true too. You guys are hearing it good. If you hear stuff that I don't, that's fine. I'm going to try it again. And this time I'm going to be closer so we can hear the question and the spirit box response. I'm going to probably turn down the volume a little bit on the box because the microphone picks it up pretty good.
Yeah.
This one's not
Not shy.
Yeah, he called us an effort already. That
Called
was
you one.
clear.
I'm not connecting. I'm not gonna get involved in this.
All right, my friend, we're gonna
You want
try
that to
this
stay
again.
there?
Huh?
You don't want to bring it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna turn the speaker on. I'm just gonna put the recorder right there.
Are you okay if I sit right over here?
Yeah, you don't have to be near me.
Okay.
If you don't want to be.
I'd prefer not to be.
I need here's a light. I'm gonna put her picture here as well. Here's her picture. I'm gonna put her picture up here as well while I do another session.
That's just him turning it on.
Doctor, you told me to F off. My name is John. Did you address me directly? Say my name. You're the worst. I'm not the worst. I'm not the one who was. I'm not the one who was obsessed with a woman, kept her body in my house for 7 years, and made a death mask. That was you. You should have gone to jail for what you did. I don't know how in the world you didn't go to jail for doing what you did. Didn't you think her family would have a problem with what you did?
He got a lot of public sympathy.
Did you consider at all that you had some kind of illness yourself? You said that something would happen when you would sit by her grave. What would happen? What would she do for you? What happens when they found out what you did? Were you sad? Were you upset? Were you relieved? Did you miss her? They're saying that there's a way that you passed. Could you tell us what happened to you? What did you do to yourself? Doctor, did you have visions of Elena before you met her? Elena, I heard your name before. If you're here, could you please say something? Anything that you want to say?
What the heck is that?
What do you think of the doctor? So, doctor, they're saying there's a dark energy attached to this, and it's you. That you will attempt to possess the living. Am I in danger of that? What would you do to me? Tell me, I'm right here. Am I in danger? I'm shutting this off. Any last words before I stop this? He said a heck of a lot more up there than he did down here.
Like he doesn't like you in his
But at the
space?
beginning, there's a lot, for sure.
Okay.
So after this, I'm going to listen back, and then I'm going to take the doll and set her up on the table. And we're going to use the equipment, well, EVP, and we're going to try that way. There is a lot of stuff at the beginning, though. Yeah, I can't even see this.
Here, let me flip it around.
This
on my
was a
bed.
show. I can't remember. I mean, we're not using this right now, so I could.
There it is. There you go. I just don't know how to change the.
All right, ready? Doctor, you told me to F off. My name is John. Did you address me directly? Say my name.
Worst.
You're the worst. Say my name.
Worst.
The worst.
Worst.
I'm not the worst. I'm not the one who was. I'm not the worst. I'm not the one who was. Female singing, you hear that? I'm not the one who.
Isn't that what he claims?
She was serenading. I'm not the one who was. The worst. I'm not the one who was. Come near me. The one who hear it. Come near me. Was. Hear it. The worst. I'm not the one who was. Come near me. I'm not the one who was obsessed with a woman, kept her body in my house for 7 years, and made a death mask. That was you.
The baker.
7 years, and made a death mask. That was you.
The baker.
That was you.
The baker. The baker
Mask.
Made her?
That was you.
The baker.
So make it. I mentioned the death mask.
Yeah.
That was you. So make it. Like, why would I make my own death mask? Should have gone to jail. I said I didn't make one. That was you. I don't know. He said, so make it. You didn't go to jail for doing what you did. Didn't you think her family would have a problem with what you did? Did you consider at all that you had some kind of illness yourself? You said that. You said that. You said that. You said that. You said that something would happen when you would sit by her for grace. When you would sit by her for grace. When you would sit by her for grace. What would happen? What would she do for you? What would she do for you? What would happen? What would she do for you? Back in the what would happen? What would she do for you? What would happen? What would she do for you? Something with bagging with mirrors. What would she do for you? What would happen? What would she do for you? What happens when they found out what you did? What happens when they found out what you did? When they found out what you did? Turn your head and something. When they found out what you did. Almost sounds like turn your head and cough. When they found out what you did. Turn your head and cough. What happens when they make you do that? If you take about tuberculosis? That's what it sounds like to me. Were you sad? Were you upset? Were you relieved? Did you miss her? You're saying that there's a way that you passed. Did you tell us what happened to you? Does that not sound like shoot me? It sounds like to me. What did you do to yourself? Gun. What did you do to yourself? Gun. Doctor, did you have visions of Elena before you met her? What? First date? Or birthday? Fall birthday? First date or birthday? I've heard your name before. If you're here, could you please say something? Anything that you want to say? What do you think of the doctor? So, doctor, they're saying there's a dark energy attached to this and its use. That you will attempt to possess the living. Am I in danger of that? What would you do to me? Tell me, I'm right here. Am I in danger? Somebody got something there. I'm shutting this off. Any last words before I stop this? So Laura Carroll said, that they did a documentary she watched, and I think they found him dead with another fake dummy made up to look like Elena. I'm going to turn on all the equipment now, and then I'm going to bring the doll in. I'm going to stay right here. remember where I put
We'll
everything.
wait for their arrival.
That was some pretty good stuff.
That was some great
I
stuff,
mean, that
actually.
was pretty weird.
Again, I don't understand how, because I saw that newspaper clipping in the back there, where when he went to court and everything, that people actually, public opinion really felt that he should be allowed to keep they felt bad for him. I just don't, I can't understand that concept of somebody thinking that that would be appropriate. So some people are saying that at some of that part they heard the word S-bag, and then Lorraine thought she said in that last part that it said just stay. Isn't she lovely? Okay, yeah. You got this. I got this beauty sitting right next to me in the dark.
All right, so I'm going to explain what everything. The cat ball's already going off by the S, and I haven't even put the doll there. I'm going to get the doll now. Charge them up.
There's supposed to be a letter he wrote that he actually poisoned her. Oh. And they said he was sane, that he was found to be sane. I just, again, I don't understand that, but yeah, you live with a, yes, exactly. Y'all saw that, right? That man was not sane. Thank you for acknowledging that.
What are you saying?
Because they were saying that he was sane. How can you be sane? Everything lit up. All the lights went. It's like, how can you be, you live with a corpse for 7.5 years. How could you be considered sane? I don't care about any definition. And he was a scientist. He probably had a really brilliant mind to get through all the tests. The morbid obsession of Carl von Kassel.
All right,
Yeah.
let me explain everything to you, doctor. Man of science. You should know some of these concepts and some of these theories. So I'll start again. That my name is John, and that's Chris back there.
I'll come move a little closer for you guys.
These purple lights that you see above the doll, they change colors when energy is created in this area above me. So if you were to come out anywhere in that area of the doll or near me or approach me, these lights are going to change colors of the rainbow. These little black objects here work the same way. See how they have yes and no written above them? You could either. Did you throw that at me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, please don't do that when I'm.
Freaked
You
out.
can either touch them with your hand and they'll light up like the rainbow, or there's little twinkly balls here that'll twinkle above the yes and the no. That you see spinning around, that's static electricity. When it senses static electricity, it's going to just spin around like that if it senses it anywhere in that area. I have a music box in the back that if you touch the antenna, it's going to make music. The circle, you saw what that does. That's on the lap of the doll, one color at a time. It lights up all the way around. And then we have a bell right over there that you can just ding like an old-fashioned bell or try to swipe at it and it'll ring. All these things do for us is they help us interact with you because you could be standing there and we don't see you. We can't hear you. So this helps us and helps you to interact back and forth. Okay, nothing there is going to hurt you. This is just for us to try to let you explain yourself and interact with you if you want to. You called me an effer before. If this is not something you wish to partake in, wait till I finish. If this is not something you wish to partake in, you don't want us talking to you about everything that we read here, the things that you did. I want to see a real show of energy. Show me, release energy as much as you can in that area around that doll, so that you'll see that instead of that one little light back there, all of these lights, the bell will go off. These will light up different colors. If you have that kind of energy attached to you with anger and you're capable of possessing people, then you show me that and we'll leave you alone. But I need to see something spectacular to do that. Otherwise, we're going to continue on. So this is one of the more interesting investigations that we've done, for sure. Again, obsession. Yeah, that's there's many levels of obsession. You kind of took it to the extreme. Now, you had mentioned, or so I read in here. Oh, I see it. The dome's going off. You can't really see it though. I had seen or read in here that you had mentioned something about having visions of Elena prior to even meeting her in the hospital and treating her. Is that true? Did you really, in your mind, think that you had seen her before and that you two were kind of destined to be together and to meet? That these visions were sort of like a prophecy of what was going to happen between the two of you? You want to answer again, ring that bell, put your hand over here by the yes and the no, I did that. Or put your hand by that light. I know these things, the years are 1909 to 1931 for her. So I know this dates back away and this is all strange to you. But none of that's going to hurt you. They're quote unquote scientific instruments that we use to connect with spirit, those who have passed.
My confusion out of this is that you are a man of science, a man of doctoring and saving. How could you be such a highly intelligent human being and not see what you were doing really was sacrilegious and just not right?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, really, that's the truth.
Did you have any remorse?
Crazy. You know, I'm gonna try the Ovilus. I'm gonna try EVP. Hopefully, we can hear the actual, real voice of this person. Again, that feeling of nausea is already there. I felt it right away.
So, real quick, besides the fact that you're feeling physically, oh, John.
Yeah, I told you. This one's got some zap to it.
Could you explain, because I'm not going to say how I feel, could you explain what the atmosphere is like right now with dealing with this?
I don't feel any atmosphere. I feel nauseous. My stomach.
So you don't feel a heaviness in the air right now?
I usually get that around things that I react to. I'm not heavy. No. My head hurts and I feel nauseous. And look. Again,
and it's staying right there.
Coming from the doll.
Wow.
I have that right in his lap. So, doctor.
There's a whole new meaning of Dr. Feelgood.
That's a good start. I saw the one light behind. Not the kind of energy I was talking about. I asked you before. I see the lights going around. That's very good that you could do that. Good. Again, this is something we could use to go back and forth. I mentioned before, there's a little line here on the bottom that dangerous because the spirit attached is not Elena, the woman whose body you.
I think the creepiest. Oh, the lights just went. What happened? Just flashed.
It is believed it's inhabited by Dr. von Kassel. He had this doll while she laid in bed for years. So this doll witnessed the everyday interaction between you and Elena. Oh my God.
That's not good, John.
Oh boy. It really literally felt like I swallowed something. Oh, wow. That ain't faking. Oh, oh, it literally felt like I swallowed something. Like a bug or something.
Yeah.
I wasn't I wasn't ridiculing. I was asking a question as if this doll was present in the room with the remains of Elena. That's all I was asking. And people do believe that because of that, that energy can be absorbed by things that were witnessed, abuse, tragedy, things of that nature. And that's maybe why spirit energy, your energy is inhabiting this doll.
Kathy made a good point. Maybe he pretended the doll was their baby. With a psychosis of the body, I could. Here, I'm gonna grab you. I got water.
Oh boy!
I'm gonna grab you water. Hold on.
Wow, that really came out of nowhere.
I'm taking you guys with me. I'm just grabbing some water real quick.
I can't even breathe in without doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a sign.
Here. There's a funny smell in here too right now.
I don't smell anything. Oh. Whew.
And that's because you're engaging with him. Maybe you're making him mad.
Wow. That took me by surprise. All right. I'm not kidding.
No, I know, John. I'm telling you, I feel it. There's an earthy smell in here.
To me in a long time.
You don't smell that, huh? I smell an earthy smell, like of the earth.
When
like
was the last time I had a coughing fit like that?
No, it's been a very long time. Not like that.
All right. Woo. Yeah, this one's not one to be trifled with. All right. I'm going to try something else. So, if this is you doing this, you cannot attach yourself to me.
Lorraine just pointed out a thing. Could it be residual from her when she passed away from TB?
I don't know. Anything is possible.
Yeah, I smell putrid earth, like, you know,
I don't smell
like where it's not fresh.
Like
it's disgusting. Dang creepy Dolladon is next to me here. It's like every time I look at the bug eyes, it freaks me out. It's right next to me, like literally right there in my face.
All right, doctor. So, this box here that I'm about to turn on.
Oh,
there we go. I knew it. You. This energy.
Oh yeah, it's there.
To dial for sure. And again, we may not get to a second item. What our plan was to see how it went with this, and if this is the only one we do, then this is the only one we do. I mean, I'm not going to cut this short just because.
No, I think you're just scratching the tip with this one.
This one out. Oh, man.
I'm just getting like a decaying dirt. I don't know if any of you have ever done gardening or whatever. You know when you hit decaying dirt.
Constricted. And you would think that would be you. I'm feeling that. Okay.
Just in that moment.
So I'm going to turn this box on. And here's the theory behind this box. This one on the floor here that I'm pointing at. The theory is that there are 2,000 words in this box. And the theory is that spirit can pick the words that they want to say that are inside the box. Of all those 2,000 words, you can pick the words that you want to relay, but only one at a time. Okay? So I want you to think really hard, and I want you to concentrate and project those words when I tell you to. Okay? And we're going to be able to hear them through this little device right here that I'm putting on the floor. So I'm turning it on. Think one word at a time. Think.
After
After.
those.
After those. Okay. After those what? Keep trying along those lines. After those. What does that mean? We know what you did after Elena passed. Tell me more. One word at a time. Try your hardest. After those. What does that mean? Was that you who made me cough like that? Doctor? Tanzer? Carlo? What's your name? Carlos?
Carl. Dr. Carl.
Carl von Kassel. Dr. von Kassel or Kosel? I don't want to mispronounce your name. Were you doing that? Elena, was it you? Was I feeling what you felt? I'm not going to leave you out if you're present. I mean, I don't know if you are or not. According to what I read here, though, they don't seem to think you are. So you can answer by ringing the bell, doctor. The yes and the no have little twinkly circles above them that you can tap with your finger to answer. These little gadgets right here, the black ones, you put your hand on and they light up like the rainbow, kind of like that circle does in the lap of the doll. And you can say words, one word at a time. Okay? I was talking about you not being able to connect to us, attach to us, possess us, anything like that. That's not permitted. Okay? I'm going to hold out this lantern here that looks like a regular lantern that you may recognize from back again in your time.
Okay.
Okay. See that? Now, the way this lantern works is that it'll measure energy from whichever way it's approaching me. It'll illuminate that side to tell me where it's coming from. I see it blinking in the back towards the doll. Could you come around this way and light this side by just walking around this way or touching it? So I could see it, so you could light. Whoa. I'm talking about the light in my hand, the lantern.
You want me to give you some key information that Kathy just said? She said, going on what they say about him poisoning her, symptoms could be nausea, difficulty breathing.
But she died from TB, or they think he
They're
poisoned her.
they're
Did she
saying that there's
carbon die?
possibility he poisoned her.
Did you poison her, doctor? Did you poison Elena? Come touch this lantern in my hand. I thought she died of tuberculosis. Now they're saying you might have poisoned her. That's a whole another level of sickness. You don't want to touch the lantern. Okay, you don't want to come near me. I understand why you don't come. I'm not the victim. I'm not this person you were infatuated with. Let's try a regular EVP.
Well, I don't know if you heard, the people upstairs came home,
I
so
walking.
okay. I just want everybody to be clear on that.
So I'm going to replace, I'm going to keep that there for a second. And I'm going to move this circle over here. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. And that's me creating all that. I'm going to put this by the doll. I know, kind of strange, kind of annoying. So that measures both like a REM pod around the antenna that you can't see. If anything were to touch the doll or try to touch the doll, you're either going to see the two fingers light up red and green, or you're going to hear those green lights. You'll even hear like a winding sound if it gets too close. So I put that lily in front of the doll's chest and by the face. All right, doctor, we've given you a lot of options here. You seem to work very well through the box. There we go. I knew it. I knew it.
Mm.
I knew it.
John, could you take this? Kathy put what he wrote. You might want to repeat his words back to him. Here.
Where's my tablet?
It's there. I didn't. Here, I got this to fix. Okay.
Use this.
Read what Kathy. It's his words. See if you get a reaction out of him.
I don't see anything. I see Laura's. I see George, Kathy. Okay, going on what they say about him poisoning your
No.
symptoms would be. Oh, it's way down.
Yeah, I look,
died.
reacting.
Oh shit. She died because I gave her. She died because I gave this to her mercifully. I mixed the root of wolfsbane, monk shoot, with, I can't even read that, acadite diluted. It was palatable, and my loved one departed this miserable world October 25th, 1931. Suffer no more, sweet Elena. I get cold chills as I'm reading this.
Mm-hmm.
I have sent you to the angels with my golden elixir. You are a sick, sick, sick man.
Like
You're
he
a
made that
sick,
choice.
sick man. So yeah, he made something that killed her. And again, maybe he thought he was being compassionate because
She was
she
suffering
would have
from.
succumbed to tuberculosis anyway, because everybody was then. So again, on that note, compassion, but then what he did with the body, that changes everything. If assisting in her death is bad, yes, but
Well,
if he
I
thought as a
do.
doctor he was stopping her from suffering after seeing so many suffer.
But I'm gonna go
Maybe,
back to.
sorta, maybe, but what he did to the body, the mask, that's sick shit. Sorry for my language, but
Well,
it is.
goody, go.
It's on the website. All right, let's try something else. So you lit up while I was reading your words, and Laura Carroll says he wasn't even a licensed doctor.
And he was treating people with
Well,
TB.
this just keeps getting worse for you, doesn't it, Carl? I'm just going to call you Carl now because you weren't even a doctor. So, Carl, had you given anybody else this elixir of yours to send them to the angels? Is this something you had done before?
He was a radiological technician. Wonderful.
So Elena was the only one you felt like you needed to help and end her suffering.
Well, Nikki made a point. Did she ask him for it? The elixir.
Yeah,
I mean, would she even have been in the
EVP,
shape?
but it's going to be really, really hard based on what
Yeah.
we're hearing. And that really sucks because I'm curious of what we would get, but unfortunately we're left with just spirit box. That's our only method because of what we're hearing, but I can give it a shot. Did I take the recorder from out there or did I leave it?
No, it's right here, love. There you go.
There I go. So here's what we're going to try to do, something else. I'm not calling you doctor anymore because now I know, so I'm not even going to give you that respect. Carl, I'm going to ask you some questions, and this is called a recorder. I'm not sure what recorders were like in 1931 or even if they had reel-to-reel or anything else. But with this device here, I may be actually able to hear your real voice as opposed to the radio. Okay? Same thing. As clear as you can, as loud as you can. And if you want to say something, defend your actions, tell us what really happened, what was going through your mind. Sure, we're willing to listen. That's why we're here. So I'm going to try this. Again, we'll see how it goes. If we can't do it, we can't do it. We'll go back to the spirit box. Hopefully, again, we're listening to voices that are right up close next to the microphone. So I'm going to put this right against the foot.
Oh,
Me. Carl, I'm John. This is Chris. So, yes. So this elixir that you made, had you done that or used that before on any other patient? Did Elena, before she left the hospital, ask you to help end her suffering? How often did you visit her, the site of her burial? I think she was at a mausoleum, I think. Or how often did you go there? When I was coughing before, that was a coughing fit. I don't feel that way anymore. Was that you, Carl, or was that Elena? Is it dangerous to have this doll in your possession or be around this doll? Do you feel like that there's something wrong with you that you did what you did with her body after she passed? Or do you think it was just love? Normal people, like most people, think it's depraved and disgusting what you did for all those years. You had that body all those years. Why not let her rest? She had passed. If you cared so much to give her the elixir to ease her pain and send her to the angels, why would you desecrate her body? And if we're going to get into that part of it, sending her to the angels, those were your words. If those were your beliefs, what do you believe about how you unalived yourself? Are you with the angels as well? That's me.
I am starting to feel better, George. It's just been a slow journey. Did you hit the cat ball? Because it looked like it just went off.
No. Well, I just set the recorder from there, so maybe I did on the way.
Okay.
Not bad. Again, this is one I'd like to provoke and call sick bastard, and I'm going to do an essay method with it.
Okay.
But I'm starting to get that angry feeling, like I did with that Ouija board. just because, you know, you just can't believe the stuff that people are capable of. Like, God.
What they normalize
Yeah,
in their
it's
own
just
mind.
like, man, 7 years. At no point in 7 years did this person think.
It's decomposing. What did he do to they said about preserving and stuff, but I mean,
That was me. That was me. That was me. That was me.
It says something about hurt me.
That was me. That was me.
I hurt you?
Or maybe heard me.
That was me. Hello. I'm John. This is Chris. So, I'm John. This is Chris. So,
Get a breath.
John. This is Chris. So, yes. So this elixir that you made, had you done that or used that before on any other patient?
It's upstairs.
Did Elena, before she left the hospital, ask you to help end her suffering? How often did you visit her, the site of her burial? Her, I think she was at a mausoleum, I think. Or how often did you go there? When I was coughing before, that was a coughing fit. I don't feel that way anymore. Was that you, Carl, or was that Elena? Is it dangerous to have this doll in your possession or be around this doll?
That's a yeah. It's really quick and well. Sounds like a yeah. Yeah. The nose is right. Right there. Right there.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a yeah. And then the bell rang.
Do you feel like that there's something wrong with you that you did what you did with her body after she passed? Or do you think it was just love?
It's outside.
Normal people, like most people, think it's depraved and disgusting what you did. And disgusting what you did. For all those years, disgusting what you did. For all those years, disgusting what you did. For all those years, disgusting what you
It
did.
sounds like no.
For all those years, you had that body. All those years, you had. Most people think it's depraved and disgusting what you did. For all those years, disgusting what you did. For all those years,
Over here,
disgusting
John,
what you did.
it sounds like nope.
For
Like
all those years, you had.
I hear
It's
actually
depraved
it's
and
normal.
disgusting what you did. For all those
Oh,
years.
normal? You hear normal?
Disgusting what you did for all those years. Depraved and disgusting what you did for all those years. Disgusting what you did for all those years.
Actually, normal.
Disgusting what you did for all those years. You had that body for
normal.
all those years.
Huh.
Why not let her rest? Shit passed. If you cared so much to give her the elixir to ease her pain and send her to the angels, why would you desecrate her body?
Don't want to answer those
You
questions.
should have filmed that beginning, man. That beginning was crazy.
And if we're going to get into that part of it, sending her to the angels, those were your words. If those were your beliefs, what do you believe about how you unalived yourself? Are you with the angels as well? Okay.
Okay, when all else fails, you have to handle the object. So,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
all right, so I'm going to pick up that doll, Carl. I'm not calling you doctor anymore. I refuse to. I'm going to pick up that doll and I'm going to hold on to it. And again, the equipment is all still around. I'll sit there, so I'm closer to the equipment, I guess. And you can still say words through there. And we're going to try, I guess, to run the recorder again while I do that. But I'm going to hold that doll. If you don't want me to hold that doll, or if I'm going to have a problem with you and you're going to try to do something to me.
Oh, snap.
I was going to say, light up all the lights. He literally did it before I even finished the sentence. Well, I don't care if I have a problem with you, to be honest with you. I really don't. So I'm going to pick up that doll and I'm going to hold on to it and I'm going to feel what I feel. You know, use my energy if you need it. You can't attach yourself to me, but I'm holding that doll and I'm going to try to communicate with you more. So we're going to do this. Because I'm just that stupid.
I'm not commenting on that one.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to set off lots of things here, so you're going to hear noises. Did a cat ball go off just by me? Did you see it? Right
Yes.
there? I didn't touch that. I'm right here. I think I'm getting a warning. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Just gonna be careful, John.
That's me. Holy crap.
You notice the eyes don't open?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to hold this down close to me. Wow. Woo.
Someone said it looks like there's smoke around it.
I swear to you that I'm not
yes.
faking this.
The cat ball right up on top said yes.
I swear to you, I'm not faking this. I swear to you.
I know the
And look at
difference
that.
between your cough and
Look at
your cough is like you can't breathe. You better be careful.
All right.
I agree with you, big bad tall mama.
All right, Carl. I'm holding onto the doll. I'm touching the doll, touching the doll's hand. I'm making contact with the doll. My energy, your energy. I saw that little twinkly. Yeah, I see. I see. We're gonna, yeah. We're going to connect. We're going to communicate. If you need my energy to do whatever you need to do, you can ring the bell. You can light these lights. I want to see. We're here to find out as well as if anybody can take this thing home and if there's a danger to anybody.
Did you hit something over there? There was a
I
tapping.
heard that.
Right behind you.
What is it?
It's lighting up right behind you. Right where I heard the tapping.
The click, click.
Did you guys hear that? Oh, you stirred him up.
So, Carl, you may have been in love with Elena. You may have been infatuated with Elena. And in your head, there may have been something going on that wasn't there, whatever this vision you claim to have had. I don't know if Elena asked for your help and during her suffering. I have a feeling she didn't. I think you were just in your warped brain, in your skewed thinking. I think you thought you could help her be with the angels because right after that, you didn't leave her at rest. You went and sat by her grave and she serenaded you, which again, you know is not normal. And then that wasn't enough. You went and took the body. Not for a day, not for two, which none of that would have been normal. 7 years. Oh, that's crazy.
They said they caught him dancing with her in front of the open window.
Yes, Carl. I'm sure you had a mother at one time. How would you feel if someone desecrated your mother's body in that way? It's not love.
Yeah, I think people romanticize this too much.
So I'm going to hold this device right here. If you like that red or green, I'll know that you're right here with me. There you go. Right here with me with the doll. And we're going to talk again. And I'm going to run that recorder and I'm going to hold this doll. And I want you to talk to me. Okay?
They said he was married throughout this.
He was what?
Married throughout this.
How? He had a body in the house and his wife didn't know? I don't understand that. Say something, Carl.
Maybe she didn't stay with him.
Let me hear your voice. Well, it's not your voice, but let me hear one word. Right here, right up to the doll while it's in my lap. Say something. Come on. Let us know your thoughts.
Maybe
One word.
Maybe he's too ashamed to speak.
He was talking to the spirit box. It's just a matter of finding the way. One word. Try it.
So they said that your wife, even after this all happened, took care of you.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell kind of nuts
Before he died.
One word.
Yes, Teresa. We're gonna try to video that live.
What?
The wedding.
Oh. I'm gonna try. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to stop it.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just making sure it doesn't build. I'm going to try again, and then I'll do one more spare box. I'm not giving up on this one. So we're going to try this recorder again, okay? Again, all those lights are above me. They're above my head. If you're here and you want me to put that doll back, if you want me to put it back up there, back in the case where I found it in that room back there. If you want it back where it was and left alone, lights over my head, that'd be a good sign. You made them all go off before.
Release your energy from here up. I'm not afraid of you, Carl. Coughing or no coughing. Sorry.
We talked so much about Elena. His wife's name was Doris.
Doris. So you had a wife and still you did what you did.
And she took care of him up until he passed. She found his body.
I don't understand this whole thing, Carl.
There's got to be more to
Did
this
you
that
think
we're
you
missing.
were like an angel of mercy, like we've heard that from doctors before and medical people who worked in the medical field? Did you feel like, I know tuberculosis, a lot of people passed because of that. Did you feel like you wanted to help? But again, that doesn't explain you taking the body. Sicko. Let's try. Carl, we're finding out now that you actually had a wife, Doris. Did Doris know that you had Elena's body for 7 years? They sound like they're right out there. I don't know if that's upstairs or if they're in the
No, I think
courtyard.
it's upstairs.
You think it's upstairs? You think that's upstairs that loud? They got to be in the courtyard. They got to be right there. I mean, that's loud. That's literally right next to the
Right where you are. So somebody's got to be out there. So just got to give it a minute. So just for he said his home was near his wife, Doris, who helped to support Tanzler in his later years. So through all the stuff that happened, yeah, the light lit up over there.
Finds crazy. I mean,
there are people who enable people. I mean, maybe her love for him, just like his love for Elena. I mean, like you said, what a twist.
I'll try the stay really quick, and then I'll do another spirit.
Yeah, because it is after 9 o'clock.
Oh, here we go. Don't you hit my lungs again. So here's what we're going to do. Carl, you know that radio out there that we were hearing your voice and you called me an effer? Well, this time I have another one right here, and I'm going to be able to hear it right in my ears, whatever you're saying. So I'm going to put this on with a blindfold.
So this is, guys, where we can ask the questions, and you guys can kind of help me out here, okay?
I can find the blindfold somewhere.
You see it?
Right here. So I'm gonna be able to hear your voice directly, and I'm gonna have no clue what the questions that are going to be asked from Chris over there. I'm just going to hear whatever you're saying, and I'm going to repeat it out loud. So again, you have my permission to say whatever you want to in my ear, and I'll repeat it, whether I like what you say or not. But you can talk through me.
So for the rest of you that are watching, if you would like me to ask a question that I'm not asking, please type it out. And if I see it and it pertains to and where we're going with, I will ask the question, okay?
I thought I heard a curse word already. I didn't even do nothing.
Right.
Fear.
I didn't fear. When you're talking about because people were fearful of what you did, who was the love of your life, Carl?
Happy.
How did you feel when you first saw Elena?
Clear. Wait, John.
Okay. What are you telling John to wait?
That's a test.
How are you testing him? And why?
React.
Can we be a little bit more specific in getting some answers to speak with you? Can you tell me how many children you had with Doris?
It's from me. Feel it?
Did you just touch John? Was that you that did to his hand? Boy, he's got the damn doll right up against his chest. Do you know what year it is?
This. It's evil.
What's evil?
Chulo.
Is it you or the doll?
S word.
Can you make us understand the type of love that you had for Elena?
People said.
Said what?
It was me. Come up. Come up. Don't.
You're like, it's like you're having a conversation privately here. So again, let's slow this down a little bit, Carl. Try to get us to understand.
Judgment.
We don't want to judge you, although it's I got to be
honest. Spirit.
Yeah, you were judged in spirit. Well, that what you did was kind of pretty hard to take.
Words.
So, do you feel remorseful for what you did to Elena's body? Do you feel like maybe you didn't give her the opportunity to find peace and rest?
Run.
Who should run?
Carol.
Run, Carol. What does that mean, Carl? If this is Carl.
Stopped.
Could you tell me the name of your wife?
I have.
What do you have?
Embraced. I have.
You've embraced what you did? Oh my God, you see that? So you just completely, for you, that was normal. There was nothing abnormal about that. You were so in love with Elena. You made her the elixir. You sent her on her way for,
Her head.
What about her head? I heard you brushed her hair and you kept fixing her face through the years.
They don't.
They don't what? I'm trying so hard to understand things, Carl. Make me understand. Make us understand. He's talkative to him. That's all. You heard a whistle? Was that you who just whistled? Describe Elena to me.
It's red.
What was red?
And black.
What are we talking about? What she wore in her hair? Describe her. Tell me what the love of your life looked like. This person that created this sick love that you had.
They didn't. It was fake.
What was fake? Make us understand this, Carl. Can you do that? I know that you made John cough and you made it where he couldn't breathe. I know that you made the room smell.
Without.
Was it you? Was it you who made that smell really earthy in here? Almost like when you go and you drink, you go dig up earthworms and that earthy, rotted earth smell? Was that you when you would sit outside with her while she was in the crypt?
Stand back.
From what?
Heart. Fade.
You're talking about how you felt for her? Is that what you're saying? What is it that we can do for you now, Carl? Should we make sure that you go home with somebody?
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Head.
Something about the head. Was it about her looks? Is that what got you? Was it Elena's looks or was there something more? What was the fascination? You can't tell me you didn't come across beautiful women before. I won't believe that. I mean, admittedly, her picture.
A moment.
You had a moment? What kind of a moment, Carl?
Open the gate. That.
What, a gate to reaching her? Is there something, did you find a way to connect with her that we don't understand?
I can't take it. Don't.
Well, we did hear that you did something to yourself because they said you can take it anymore, but you were a much older person.
Wake up.
Who needs to wake up? Is this what you're saying to
He
Elena?
said.
Are you asking Elena to wake up? So you were having visions.
You can go.
I'd like to. You give me the creeps. I'm not gonna. I'm being very
Something
serious.
about prison.
Prison.
Have you looked? I've looked.
Were you afraid that you were going to be locked up?
Oh, it said unalived yourself, but it said the kill word.
Oh no. Was Elena kind to you, Carl?
Oh God. All right. So it said the unalive yourself, but it didn't say it that way.
Right.
And then it said, I'm the devil. That's when I took the headphones off.
That's a smart thing to do. Great. And right before that happened, Nikki wanted me to ask the question, was she kind to you? So I asked if Elena kind to you, and that's when you had that reaction.
No, it said, I can't say the word.
Right. Booted.
Safe, but it said,
guess how the fingers react?
Do something to yourself, unalive yourself. And then it said, I'm the devil.
So something was trying to get in, trying to affect you.
You know what? Maybe you should do what I did because I'm noticed.
So maybe he was influenced to do what he did.
I don't know about that, but I think he's just a sick individual. I'm gonna take this out there and do one more session with it.
But John, before you do that, I'm gonna state something, because you know how my brain goes when you start thinking about these things. If you read the article that was in the back of that packet, it stated when he went to court that people actually sympathized with him and thought that he should be, yes, they romanticized this. And now I'm hearing about he was married and a wife that was there for him all the way to the end.
I have no idea. You read what I read.
What are we missing?
I don't know.
What was it about this guy?
People turn that into a love story that he was. Again, he had visions of her. He helped her and her. I guess that's the story that people go with. He had visions of her. He was in love with her. He ended her suffering, and then he
look. He's responding.
And then what? He was with her.
I mean, he was intimate with a.
I mean, that's a double. Wow. Woo.
You think that she haunted him? I kind of think, Shauna, that he haunted her. I mean, we're assuming she was complicit in this. Think about this for a minute. What if you were a patient of someone's? You're somewhere, you have no control, and someone becomes obsessed with you. We're so quick to romanticize things. I didn't read anything where she was in love with him. Did you?
That ain't me.
Did you read anything? Yeah. Am I getting a reaction from that? Is it possible, Carl, that you Look, oh my God, the K2 is just getting a hit.
There's EMF coming from the doll.
Am I upsetting you, Carl? Is there a possibility that you might be upset to the fact that maybe Elena did not care for your attentions?
Show me more of your energy. That will light all the way. I'm going to show you.
Kathy said she didn't reciprocate his feelings.
You see that? That lights all the way up like that. All the way to red, all the way across the rainbow. Show me your energy. Release it right from that doll. All of it. Show me your powers that you can make that go all the way up to red.
I'm going to say this. Elena did not. They're saying Elena did not love you, Carl. What you did was even doubling wrong.
Show me.
I see little hints of energy. I don't see the full. Ooh, this is really weird, though. This whole breathing thing is something new. That's really, really bizarre. But I'm going to try one more with the spirit box.
Yeah, that's another thing that doesn't make sense. She died in her parents' house, and the parents knew and saw how this guy was. It's almost like who protected Elena? Was this guy like a? Yeah, I saw the fingers light up too, Kathy. Was there something about him that he charmed the stuffings out of everybody, that they just thought he was this meek dude? Thank God her sister looked out like fought this.
So see that little twinkly ball? Not that I think that's your hand. I know it's a doll's hand, but I have no influence over that little twinkly ball from where I am, away from the doll, all the way over here. If you could somehow move that hand of that doll right there and make that little twinkly ball turn on the colors, twinkle like a star, then I'll know that the hand moved to do that and that you did that. Can you try that, Carl? Again, there's a lot of stuff being said about you both ways here. Not a.
And we could be off base.
Not a good
Correct
story
us.
from what we read. We have no idea. We weren't there.
I would love to hear your side of it.
Poverty and foreign too.
Did it really?
The ovulus said that.
Well, and
Static detector just want to now. Okay, now I want you to move over. If you're over here, I want you to move over and focus your energy on that little tiny twinkly ball right there by the doll's hand. Can you do that, please?
Did you have this doll in the room with Elena because you pretended like you were a family and that this was your child?
I mean, he had a corpse that he preserved. Why not?
Why not go the delusion the whole way?
All right, I'm going to try that. Wow, really bad headache. All right. I'll give you the option here, just like I did before. If you're done, Carl, with this whole process and you don't want any more interaction whatsoever, talking, you just want to be done with.
Oh.
Did that do it twice when I did it?
Oh.
Remember the first time I said it? And now just again. He is like, yeah, I'm done with you people. And I would feel the same way. I mean, again,
nobody likes to be there.
Sometimes when you shine a light,
that shameful stuff
in the mirror, it's not a pretty thing, Carl.
So do me a favor. While he's sitting there and could you take a light and read that back article? It's not very long, where they basically said that at the bottom there that they really sympathized. Yeah, they sympathized with him.
Most of the townsfolk of this quaint, I can't read, that's too small. Something city wish the wax cup. I can't read, it's too small. I can't. It's way too small.
Here, let me see if I can.
I mean, hold the other guy.
I'll give it a shot. I don't know if it'll. So it says, Key West, Florida, October. Most of the townfolk of this quaint island city wish the wax-covered form of a girl 9 years dead could be restored to the aged man who hoped to bring her back to life. Among the thousands who filed past the small form on display in a funeral home, there was only sympathy for the beautiful sentiment and great love of a 70-year-old Carl Tanzler Van Kossler. He has done no harm, one wrinkled old lady said. Why couldn't he have it back? Louis A. Harris, who volunteered to represent the Van Kossel, legally said he believed the old man would die if the body is buried. I think it would be a crime to take the old man's dream away from him, said Harris. His actions are proof that love is stronger than death. Van Kossel, retired X-ray specialist, remained in jail after a hearing on charges of disturbing a tomb.
Yeah, see, I thought he.
Peace Justice Enquire Estraldo deferred his decision. The white-bearded German University graduate related how he kept the body in his bed for several years after removing it from a mausoleum. I rebuilt the lost parts, bandaged the broken parts, said von Kossel. Think about that for a minute, guys. This is what this guy did. And they all,
Like a love story.
yes, they acted like this was the greatest love story ever told, and just like this was the way. And it's just, I mean, you think about the times, and you think about stalkers, and you think about people who harm other people. This is why we romanticize this crap, this bad behavior. It's like, oh my God. I'm free. I'm like upset for Elena. The what? You need your recorder? I know I'm getting all agitated, and I forget that he's getting ready to do his part. What year was this? This was 1931 when she passed away. So I think they found him with a corpse by 1940. Different times. Different times, definitely. How do I get rid of that, sir?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Can't do it on there. I gotta try it on the other one. Just
Did you get it?
Where's the recorder? All right.
All right, so you want me to sit right there where you can
Yeah, you're gonna come down again.
mesmerize people? Maybe so, Anne. I love John Daly, but I'm not digging up his corpse.
All right, we're gonna give it a little more boost here. We're gonna add some EMF to the equation. I'm not using my microphone.
She was born in 1909 and she passed away in 1931. Is that correct? So if you can do the math in between there, Shauna.
Let me just record real quick to see if these things make noises. All right. All right.
What do you want me up there?
Yeah, I mean, I want you closer. I'm gonna show what I'm doing here. No, just go way back up there.
I just figured I did like a last time to stay
what
out
I'm
of
gonna
danger
do is
zone.
I'm gonna 2 plasma balls. I'm gonna introduce more energy around the object. Try to give it more EMF. If energy is what Carl needs, I have it on both sides, just around the doll now. So again, I'm going to try the spirit box. I'm going to try to record it while I'm pumping EMF in and around the doll to see if it makes any difference as far as his ability to actually say words and communicate.
Text box. Scanning. FM.
Carl, are you here? Talk to me, Carl. Are you still here? I want to hear your voice. Did you leave us? Why aren't you talking anymore? Are you gone now? Did we offend you? Oh, this is it. You can say anything you want to say to me now. We're going to leave. We told the story. We talked about how people felt about what you did. People seem to support you. I don't know how or why. Do you regret what you did, Carl? I heard a female's voice there. Carl, what was your wife's name? We didn't even know you had a wife. What's her name? Carl, your decision to end your life, was that because Elena was taken from you? I didn't hear what you said there. How do you feel about us being here tonight? And it said you're evil. I heard that as clear as day. You said when I had those headphones on that, what did you say about the devil or something? Were you threatening me? Go ahead. I'm listening. I can hear now. Everyone can. Oh, shit.
What?
I'm not going to touch myself. My neck just stings. Wow.
Turn
Vicious.
the light on.
Did you hear
Vicious.
vicious?
Turn the light on. Let me see. Let me see.
What did you just say? I feel stinging.
John.
Oh, shit.
John.
It feels like a bug bit me.
John, no, sir. No, sir. Oh,
It's over here, too. I feel red.
God.
I feel hot over here, too.
Turn around.
Is there anything over here? I feel hot.
No. At the other side,
It feels
it's
like
really
I got stung
bad.
by a bug.
No. You got
Ow.
scraped.
It hurts.
Yeah, no.
It feels
you
like
got,
I'm getting stung.
And it said vicious. No, you got red marks all the way down. Holy crap. You guys, the camera was on him the whole time. You guys saw that. Holy crap.
Did you do something, Carl? Boy, it
John,
burns.
it's pretty raw.
It feels like I got bit. Did I get bit? Is it a spider bite?
You've got down your neck.
What did you just say? You deserved it. Did you hear that?
Crap.
Hold on. It burns here too, though. There's nothing here. It feels like I just shaved here.
No, the other side's
And this
got
side feels
no.
like I
That
got
side's
bit by
got
a
the
bug.
marks. No, that's got the claw marks. That's got marks right down.
It's not a bug
4.
bite.
There's a thick one, another line, and then
It's
there's
not
another
a
line.
bug bite. It's
John,
a scratch.
it is a scratch. No bug
It
bites.
feels like I got stung by a spider.
And it's vivid. Look how vivid that is, guys. Wait till you see this on the live. When you see this back, John, you're gonna flip. Holy crap! Can you see it? Here, I'll hold it right
see
there.
it now. I'm looking at it. That's straight up.
You see that?
Across?
Yes.
It looks like a rash.
Oh
That's
my
why I
God, that
told
is
you.
not a rash. You have, because you're leaning down. Look, stand right there. Look at that. You see those marks? How vividly red they are?
But it feels like that over here too. There's really nothing.
No, sir. No, sir. It's there. It's pretty
It
vivid.
doesn't look like a breakout.
Guys, could
It's
you
hard
please
for me
tell
to
this
tell. I see a
man
picture of that.
that he's got a big old scratch down the side
I'm
of his
listening
neck?
back to this.
It
I'm
is
listening back
bad.
to this because I could have swore I heard he deserved it. I could have swore I
They're
heard
bad scratches,
what
John.
was going on.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're wrapping this up.
I'm telling you, there was something there too when all that was going on. Oh shit! And the lights just went nuts when I walked in.
There you go.
I could swear.
No, we're wrapping this up. He's going to play back, and we walked away from the doll, and then we're out of here. I can't take a picture because all our phones are being used for social media. So I'm going to take a picture once we finish here, if it's still there.
A bug, like a spider bit me or
No,
something.
it's a pretty bad. It's a pretty bad scratch.
I'm telling you, there's some in the beginning. There's nothing, and then once it started, that's when I felt like something bit me.
Well, it's funny because you immediately said it, and it's just like I got the visual on you the whole entire time too.
It feels almost like it's not even here, like back behind my ear.
No,
right
sir.
Here,
There's no. You can still feel stuff. It doesn't mean, but the other side, it got you good. It
Look,
literally.
That feels like a bite. This feels like a rash is starting to form. I don't know how to describe it.
Thank you, Taylor. Taylor took screenshots of it.
Paul, are you here? It's not for a few minutes in where he starts talking, or somebody starts talking. You're still here. Shit, that burns. I want to hear your voice. Once he starts, it gets going. Did you leave us? There's nothing for a while. Aren't you talking anymore?
Don't rub it. Don't rub it.
You?
I don't want you to rub it. I want to be able to document it if I can.
Well, it's too late now. I rubbed it. Well, this is it. You can say anything you want to say to me now. We're going to leave. You told the story. Lots of stuff. We talked about how people felt about what you did. People seem to support you.
Died.
People seem to support you. To support you. Or died. I don't know how or why. I don't know how or why. I hear you hurt me. I don't know how or why. I did too. You hurt me. Do you hear that? You hurt me. That's a female. How or why? Do you regret what you did, Cole? See, that's the same damn female. Do you regret what you did, Cole? He did it for me? What you did, Cole? You did for me? What you did, Cole? And then he says something. See? There's a man and a woman. Do you regret what you did, Cole? Did Cole? What does he say? Did Cole? I can't make out what he says. What was your wife's name? We didn't even know you had a wife. What's her name? Watch when I react. Oh, your decision to burn Sarah. I don't know why there's nothing there. To end your life. Was that because Elena was taken from you? Let's just stop, man.
Stop me.
Hear what you said there. How do you feel about us being here tonight? See? How do you feel about us being here tonight? I'm pure evil. Here tonight us being here tonight and
Pure evil.
here tonight and
I'm pure evil.
being here tonight and
I'm pure evil.
it said you're evil.
See?
You're done.
I know I
Pure
heard.
evil.
You said when I had those headphones on that what is it about the devil or something?
And that's when he got me.
Were you threatening me?
Right here.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I can hear now. Everyone can.
That's why I got it.
Oh shit.
See? Right, that's what I said when you're threatening me.
My neck just stings vicious. Wow.
Vicious. Did you hear that?
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I'm not gonna touch myself. My neck just stings vicious. Wow.
Vicious. Right when he scratched
Did you
me.
hear vicious? Oh, no, I don't. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Righteous?
Let me see. Let me see. What did you just say? I feel stinging. Oh shit. John. It feels like a bug bit me. John, no, sir. No, sir. Oh, it's over here too. I feel red. I feel hot over here too. Is there anything over here? No. Again, it feels like I got somebody a bug. No, you got ow. It hurts. It feels like I'm getting stung. And you said, no, red marks all the way down. Holy crap. You guys, the camera was on and the whole time you guys saw that. Holy crap. Did you do something, Carl? Oh, yeah. Burn. It's pretty bad. It feels like I got bit. Did I get bit? Is it a spider bite? You got down your neck. Okay. You got down your neck. Okay. What did you just say?
We got you.
Got you.
That's what it sounded like to me.
You deserve
Justice.
You deserve. You deserve.
I don't know if that's deserved it or justice.
You deserved it. Did you hear that?
Oh, I stopped it there? Oh, I thought it was kept going.
Holy crap. Okay, we need to wrap that up. Turn around, please, so I can see your neck.
Shut up, because
There's nothing there.
There really is nothing there.
There's not,
because
sir.
I
There's
feel
nothing
like
there.
It's hot.
I
right
understand
here,
you
too.
feel that. There's nothing
Really?
there, and I'm
Wow.
not discounting
See,
you.
it
It's
feels
just
hotter over
nothing.
there than it does on the other side.
I get that, but maybe that's where it got a hold of you. But the other side is actually where it left its mark. So if you could turn
hot there. I
around,
don't feel.
I let me see the other side, please.
Well, how far am I supposed to turn?
Well, it's a matter of me getting over to you then. It's still there. It's still there. Can you guys see it? I can't see very well over by him, but the marks are right there. Stay still. Yep, there's the mark. They're still on your neck. So once we get done, I am going to take a photo of that. Wow. Okay.
It was, again, I wish we could have done more EVP stuff. I mean,
No,
it's
we're
kind of
done.
quiet right now.
We're done. We're done. We are finished.
It's quiet.
Yeah, we're finished. So.
It's quiet. You want to try one quick?
No, sir. We are done.
I'm going to try one quick.
It is 9:41.
Okay, that means 15 minutes. Oh no, we were on for over 2 hours. Yeah, we started at 7:30, right? Just 3 questions. Then we're done. Right?
I'm staying right here.
3 questions. Well, they gotta see me.
John, if anybody out there knows, John's got to push the envelope.
3 questions. Come on, real quick. Lights on. Now you have to turn the lights on. Carl, I got a scratch on my neck. You said pure evil, and you said I deserved it. Did you do that on purpose to me? Oh well. That was for nothing.
Yeah, right out here.
Oh well, guys. I tried, unfortunately. Let's see if
Maybe
there's
that was
just
fake.
anything there right before they start talking. Maybe I have one question. There's a response. Sucks. Really quick.
Carl, I got a scratch on my neck. You said pure evil, and you said I deserved it. Did you do that on purpose to me?
Yeah, do you hear it? Listen. Right there. Holy shit. Hear it? You hear it, right?
I do. I hear you.
What?
I made your night, didn't
Oh my goodness.
I? There you go, guys. Up and close.
Holy crap. I told you. Wow. That was crazy. Crazy. Donna, get 10 more of these dolls like this.
No,
I'll be
don't,
here
Donna.
every night. All right, guys. Creeper Gallery, 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Again, I showed
Come
you.
visit Carl.
I showed you Main Street. It's on the south side, 129 South, but there's a million shops between here and there that you can go eat at and hang out at. And then now she's in the deemed dangerous room with a lot of other objects that are not good to be around. And Carl kind of proved himself to deserve to be in that room, obviously. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Have a good night,
See you
everybody.
soon.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and please remember to be kind to each other. Good night, everybody.
It burns more on the other side. That's the
Well,
funny
this is
thing.
fading.